Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. It's an unboxing video with a difference. We have a parcel ordered from Amazon, delivered earlier this afternoon by a very new delivery method. It's basically called pulling up in the car, buzzing the intercom, not waiting for a response and throwing the parcel over the gate. This is a new one on me. I was not far from the gate. I was on my way to the gate and the parcel just came over the top of the gate and crashed onto the ground. So I'm videoing opening the box in case there is any damage so that it's witnessed on film. I think the contents are going to be okay. It's a sturdy box. The box doesn't seem to be damaged. But nonetheless, we will take the precautions. And don't Amazon make it difficult to complain. But we managed the complaint, and we told it all, and then the guy said, I'll now put you through to the right department. So I had to tell it all again, like one does. I suppose they have to listen to the bulk of it to find out what department to put you through to. Despite me saying it's not a problem with the product, it's a problem with the driver. But we eventually got the complaint logged, and that's probably the last I'll hear of it. But this is just to cover up my address and order details. We don't want that. So what have we got in the box then? What we've got is not just your ordinary leaf blower. We've also got a leaf vacuum. It's a dual purpose item. It's electric because the petrol ones are the most powerful, but I don't want to be messing about with the actual fuel, you know, having to go to a garage and storing petrol somewhere, so I don't want anything to do with that. And the battery operated ones just don't have the power, so I went for a plug-in one. I've got an extension lead to get to all parts of the garden. It's got a long extension lead. I think that was 10 meters or maybe 12, so it's got a very long lead. Which will certainly be enough to do around the patio, which is where it will mainly get used. But it did dawn on me, you know, thinking about how we're going to clear up the leaves in the garden now that the tree's been taken down, and the work that that would involve, raking, picking up, bagging. And I thought, yeah, we need the right tool for the job, don't we? Always, if you've got the right tool for the job should be easy. Right, well there's no visible damage to anything. I didn't think there would be, quite honestly. We've got instructions. Men don't need instructions, do they? They never read them. We will have a browse in the comfort of my cosy chair, and then this will be the bag to actually collect the leaves if you're using it as a vacuum. All I want to know is, does it work? If it works, then there's no damage to the product. So I'm just going to plug it in, because if you're using it as a blower, then it doesn't need the bag, I assume. I could read the instructions, couldn't I? Anyway, we've got a socket down here. I will just stick the plug in and press whatever button we need to press to see if we get a noise and some air coming out. There must be a switch somewhere that decides whether you're blowing or sucking. That looks like sucking, that looks like blowing. Diagram rather than words makes it usable in all countries. Right, it's plugged in. I would suggest that works. Bit noisy, but then it wouldn't be used that often, and I'd be using it in normal daytime hours when most people would be at work anyway. That sounds a lot more powerful than I was expecting. It's actually got a kick to it. It actually kicks back when you turn it on. Anyway, it works, that's the main thing. Thank goodness for that. It was hard enough complaining about the delivery. let alone if I had to complain about the fact that it was broken as well. So we will officially say it's arrived intact despite the delivery methodology. I was just so cross. There's the fact that I was heading towards the gate. I was nearly there, and the package just came flying over the gate. I don't know where where do people get these ideas from that that's okay to do? Could have been glass, you know. Just don't get where people's mindset is. Would that person like their parcels thrown over their gate? I wonder. Anyway, we have a leaf blower and a vacuumer. Nowhere to keep it. You'll have to go in under the stairs cupboard for now. Anyway, the purpose of the video was first of all to show you that I've got a leaf blower, and in addition to that, evidence in case it was broken, which it's not, so we're okay on that front. I didn't think there'd be any damage. It's a sturdy box and it's quite a solid unit, so we're okay on that front. And I'm gonna, at the moment everything's soaking wet outside. There's no point in trying to do anything involving blowing stuff around when it's absolutely dripping wet out there, including puddles in the gravel beds. And it will get used relatively frequently in the patio area to keep this area clean and tidy, because this is the bit I look at. There's no more leaves to come down out of the oak tree. That's done for this year now, until the autumn next year when it all starts over again. So once these leaves are cleared up now and bagged up to go to recycling, this won't get used again for some time, but it's there when I need it. That's the like of garden tools. They don't get used all the time. You know, they get used as and when, like my hedge trimmer, my long-handled hedge trimmer. When I want to do that hedge, it will get used. When we come to do the bamboo again, it will get used. Then it will get put away until the next time. That's how the garden tools work. There are some tools that you use often, things like secateurs. You use them all the time, but not the big stuff. So there we go. And I hadn't heard from Hannah yet about coming down for an extended weekend to help me out. If necessary, all the stuff that got moved for the guy to get the tree down, I can put back on my own if I have to. So we'll have to see how that goes. And the idea is, once everything's back where it goes and everything's dried out a bit, we will get our sturdy leaf blower and our leaf blower as well, and we will go over the gravel beds, blasting the leaves up underneath the bamboo. Yeah? So it doesn't matter under there. There's nothing, I haven't planted anything there. They will rot down in time and feed those plants and everything that are up against that side of the garden. And then we'll see how we get on with the rest of the garden. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using it, but I'm not going to rush out and do it now. Getting late in the day. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.